1953 Topps Complete Set Group Break. Sorry, it took me a couple extra minutes here trying out this new format. Took it a little bit longer to get going than I thought. So, all right. So we'll get started here. Get this a bit bigger for you. So, as you see, we got our checklist here. But we've got several people who it's their first time joining us, so I'll do a quick rundown of how we do our breaks here at BurlsSports. We use random.org's list randomizer. So if you've never sorry, pardon for that echo. If you've never played around with the breaks or with the randomizer, you feel free to do that. Go to Lists and More, List Randomizer. So what we'll do is I've got a list of all the spots that were bought in our break. So if you bought 3 spots, your name's in here 3 times. If you bought 5, your name's in here 5 times. If your orders were split up in multiple orders, your names are probably in here in multiple places. So I'll copy and paste this entire list of names in our randomizer. We'll randomize it 3 times. It'll be that 3rd time that sticks. Then we will pull that random list, paste it next to our checklist. And so the first name that comes out will get card number 1. The second name that comes out will get card number 2, and so on. All the way down. Now, once we get into our high numbers, as you know about the 1953 top set, there were a few skipped cards for contract reasons. But our first skip number is, let's see, that's good. It's somewhere in the 250s. Yeah, 253. So after card 252, the 253rd card in the break is actually card number 254. So we'll make sure they line up like that. Ultimately, 274 cards, which means 6 numbers were skipped, but 274 cards. We've got 274 names in our list, and we will get started. Also, we won't read through our entire list of 274 names, but I'll read through a couple dozen hits I've pulled out. And then I'll post the full list of results on the website as soon as we're done. All right, so without any further ado, here we go. So again, we'll randomize this 3 times. So here's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. All right, so we will copy paste this. Right next to our checklist. I'll delete these extra cells so that we're lined up 1 to 1. And here we go. Looks like we've got 8 live viewers, so thank you for tuning in. Make that 7 live viewers. We lost somebody. But anyways, thank you for tuning in live. The recording will be available as soon as we're done here. All right, so card number 1, Jackie Robinson, goes to Rob Webster. There's the Robinson. Nice card to get us started off here, Rob. The next hit we'll look at is card number 27. Roy Campanella, and that goes to Nathan Lindgren. There's the Campy. And next up, we'll look at card 37, which is Ed Matthews. That goes to Dave Fairbairn. Oh, sorry, both the camera there for you. There's Ed. Next up, we'll look at Bob Feller, who's card number 54. That goes to Sam Aston. And next up is card number 61, Early Win, goes to Mike Biedron. There's the win. Then card number 76, Pee Wee Reese, goes to George Dissinger. There's the Reese. SGC 80 example on the Reese. Really nice card. Next up is card 77, Johnny Mize. That goes to Alex. Alex, I'm not going to attempt your last name, but Alex, here is your Johnny Mize card. If you want to send me a message with how to pronounce your name, I'll be happy to say it on the next broadcast, but I really don't want to mispronounce it for you. Next up, we have Joe Black, card number 81. That goes to CJ. Nice card, CJ. One of the tougher cards in the lower series here. Next up, we have number 82, Mickey Mantle, goes to Michael Leinert. There's the Mantle. SGC 30 example. Really classic card. Look at Billy Martin next. He's card number 86. It goes to Rob Webster. That's the Martin. Next up, card 104, Yogi Berra, goes to Mike Biedron. Next up, 105, Joe Nuxall, goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Phil Rizzuto's next, card 114, goes to Mike Yelfman. The next hit we'll look at is card 147, Warren Spahn, goes to George Dissinger. Next, we've got card 151, Hoyt Wilhelm, goes to Kelly Engel. And we've got card 162, Ted Klaczewski, goes to Bill Floyd. Card 167, Art Schultz, goes to Aaron Bailey. Aaron was the winner of the free spot in our Facebook competition. So congratulations, Aaron. Got a decent card out of the mix. SGC 40 example on the Schultz. Another pretty tough Yankee card on this one. We'll look at Ralph Kiner next. He's card 191. That goes to James Lee. Got another half dozen hits or so left to look at. We'll look at Whitey Ford next. One of my favorite cards in this set. Card 207 goes to Rob Webster. And next up, Satchel Paige, card 220. This is Satchel's only Topps card. Many of you listed this as one of your iconic favorite cards or favorite card in the set. So, card 220, Satchel Paige, goes to Dwayne Grasbaugh. Or Grasbo. Sorry, Dwayne, if I mispronounced your name there, but very good Beckett example here. Next up is one of the tougher high numbers, card 227, Maury Martin. I don't know if it's actually tougher. It's always been tougher for me. I've built this set, I guess, 4 times, and it always has been a card that gives me a bit of a headache, but it goes to John Pelletier. Nice card, John. Next up, we've got Hal Newhouser, card 228. Another tough high number on the Newhouser. That goes to Nathan Lindgren. Next, we got kind of the second biggest hit of the break, 244. Willie Mays. Again, really tough high number. That goes to Kelly Engel. SGC 20 example. Next up, we've got Preacher Row, 254. We'll look at a few of these high numbers through here. The Preacher Row goes to Jeffrey Gahn. .263s, Johnny Padres goes to Jeffrey Gahn as well. Again, pretty tough high number. And the last card we'll look at is the last card in the set, Milt Bowling. And that also goes to Jeffrey Gahn. So, there you have it, folks. Those are our major hits from the 1953 Topps Complete Set Group Break from BurlsSports. I'll post the full results and email out a link to those so you can see every card you got. And cards should ship out likely by Friday. But look for an email about your shipping confirmation number. So that'll do it for our break. Hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday.